What's up, y'all? It's your favorite chocolate baddie, Mary J. And if you rock with me, you'll hit that subscribe button, turn the notifications on so you can stay up to date with the illest, the realest, the trillest alive, man. Tap in. What's up, y'all? It's your favorite chocolate baddie, Mary J. And I'm live and lit right here on the illest, the realest, the trillest radio station alive. You already know, man, I got another special guest in the building. I got the ladies' favorite, DJ Anton. What's up?
Yo, what up?
First off, don't be looking bad. Don't be acting shy, man.
Hey, I'm not camera savvy, so you know it is what it is.
Look, I got him all up out of his element. The camera's all in his face now. What's up, Anton? Cause you know we go back like 2 flats on the Cadillac. You know what I'm saying? You know it's been a long time coming. So what's T? What's been going on with you? How you been surviving with the pandemic and all that?
You know what? Work. Work. And then, I was DJing online too. People was, paying me to DJ online. This is during the pandemic. So, it was smooth because, I'm just be honest, I was actually making more doing that than going to these clubs, you know what I'm saying? So if it ever gets shut down again, I won't be mad.
Now, how does that work, online DJing? How did that work? Was you like live DJing or was you like sending mixes? How did that?
Nah.
What does that look like?
I got my own internet radio station, so, I just let, tell them to tune in, and let's get the party started. Plug me into your speakers, Bluetooth me, whatever you got to do, and it was a party. And then also, it was a lot of Zoom parties I did, where people created Zoom rooms and just did a whole bunch of Zoom parties too. So it wasn't always on the radio. It was in like, mostly Zooms, but I did have a lot on my internet radio station too. So, and then people still wanted to celebrate their birthdays too. So, but they didn't want to do, like some of them didn't do Zoom. So they was like, man, just go ahead and DJ for us on your radio station. We'll be locked, rock our house. That's what happened. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's what's up. Now, that was a creative way to, stay creative during the pandemic and still, be out here in these streets in a way virtually. Now, we're going to tap into your internet station, but let's take it back now. Do you want to tell the story or do I need to tell the story about how we met?
I want you to get that.
No, go ahead, because I'm interviewing you.
So this what happened. Actually, Mook, DJ Mook brought
Shout out
to
DJ
me.
Mook.
Yeah, that's my homie right there. Always. Man, got a lot of love for that dude. So Mook is actually the one who brought me to you because he was like, man, I got with cousin, right? Y'all cousins, right?
Yeah, we family, something like that.
Y'all family, whatever. Yeah, so he was like, man, you got somebody that, trying to get on, radio. And he was like, he couldn't really do nothing for you, but he knew me. So 1 + 2 = 3, right? Me, you, and Mook, right? There it is. He brought just me. And then and it was history. And then, I'm just going to be honest. It was a pleasure to have you on A&O Radio at that time. Because that was around when we had, first got started, and then that's when we was trying to build the brand and all that, and just to see your growth after that and all the way up to where you at right now. It's just I got a lot of love and for you and what you did in your hustle. ain't nobody seen your grind. I don't know if a lot of people seen your grind like I have, but
no, they haven't though, and that's what I was finna get into. I'm like, I want to say thank you, cause you've been there since day one. Like when I first started, maybe you could have told me no. Like, girl, who the fuck? I ain't sending no mixes to your show. You feel me? But you was sending mixes when I first started doing radio in college, and that was a consistent thing. We was live every Thursday morning, waking people up.
Yeah, about that. And then your mixes, she got tailored mixes for a DJ, you hate to be programmed, but I made it work because your BPMs was all over the place, but I still made it work. As a professional and been in the game DJing for so long, a lot of DJs would have complained about it, but for me, I did it because I knew I knew the message you was trying to portray within your show for me to do the type of mixes you was having me do, so it was cool.
He trying to say I'm difficult, y'all. Otherwise,
she difficult, but
it's okay. But
right.
that my difficulty challenged you to step outside the norm and do something that you never thought you would do.
You got that right.
Okay,
Definitely
so,
challenged me.
You know, 2 + 2 always gonna equal 4. You know, we're gonna make it do what it do. But yeah, you absolutely right. I was just telling somebody, nothing has changed about my show since I started. I did theme mixes when I had the DJ. So it's not surprised I do theme playlists. You feel me? Like everything has always been a part of the Chocolate Baddie show. And so DJ Anton, you know, you Chocolate Baddie GOAT. You know what I'm saying? You've been around since day one. Now, I want to tap into, you've been DJing for how long? About 20 years now?
Way longer than that. I started in 84.
Damn. Now starting back like in the mid 80s up until 2022, what's something you could say has changed about the DJ scene and just DJing?
Wow, how much time we got? Man, so much has changed. Like back then, like first of all, music, that's the first thing. And then even how you play your music and what you use to play your music on. So, I mean, I get it. Back then, you know, the technology wasn't what it is now, where a person can just go get a laptop and a controller and call itself a DJ. But I mean, to me, DJing to me is always going to stem for me how it all started. Blend in, get your catalog up, and you know what go together when you DJ. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, DJing has evolved. Which I mean, because I used to carry crates and crates of records, and then speakers and amps. I'm glad all of that has changed to where they got the, you know, the speakers with the amps on them already. So I mean, right now, as from back then to right now, I mean, it's made DJing a whole lot easier. And then, you know, if you know, a seasoned DJ like me, it's like, boy, you just could get so much more creative now. And it just, you know, it is what it is. Just makes it better. But it's cool. It's cool.
For sure. Well, we're going to tap more into getting into the DJ, because I got some questions, you know, as a little aspiring DJ myself. I got some questions I want to get into. But before we do that, we're going to jump into this quick music break. What's up, y'all? It's your favorite chocolate baddie, Mary J. And if you want to get my real raw reaction, head to www.chocolatebaddie.com/contact and submit your music to be considered for one of my real raw reactions live on iLLANOiZE Radio. All right, all you got to do is submit your MP3 file version of your song, your cover art, and your social media handles. And who knows, you might land a slot on the Chocolate Baddie show. And most importantly, you might get your song heard on iLLANOiZE Radio. So head over to www.chocolatebaddie.com/contact if you want to submit your music today to be considered for a real raw reaction from your favorite chocolate baddie, Mary J. Now, before we left, you was talking about the evolution of DJing from then to now. Now, since you've been around for some time and you're still relevant, you've been a part of quite a few DJing groups in your DJing career. Can you speak a little bit about some of the groups that you've been a part of?
Well, actually, I was first a part of Block Club DJs. I mean, which was cool. And then, I mean, the reason I don't even remember why the reason I left, but it wasn't on bad terms. I guess I wanted to do or try something else or do more for myself. Then I got in with Block Business DJs. Then I was a violator. I was in so many DJ groups. Right now, I'm in Coalition DJs, which is a real wow. It's a phenomenal DJ group as far as, you know, I'm seeing right now in the moves they making and the things that they do, especially for artists. They have a whole Monday night artist showcase at a Baseline once a month, which is always sold out. So, and then not just that, it's just that they worldwide, like Michigan and other states. So I'm happy to be a part of them. So,
like, can you speak a little bit about what does it mean to be a part of a DJ group?
For me, it's supposed to, from my understanding, it's a brotherhood. It's a whole bunch. It's a lot of people, or a lot of DJs with the same vision. and that's why I wanted to be a coalition DJ, because they had the same vision like I do, especially like on my radio station. I like to interview artists. A lot of artists out here today need an outlet for their music to be played and to be heard, and that's what Coalition does. I know there's other DJ groups that do that, but the ones that I've been in as far as like showcases that are really structured well, and not just 900 artists in a big building trying to get they song or perform whatever. I just think Coalition DJs really had it, has it now where they have a nice outlet for any artists that want to be heard, and then to critique them as well, because everybody thinks that they have a hit. I'm not gonna get into that, but I mean, it's just like DJs. A lot of DJs think that they the DJ, that they the man. Hey, for me, I mean, it's no hating or none on other DJs. You who you feel that you are, but then like for artists as well, you always feel you something until somebody tell you different. And then I just like the fact that Coalition does have that, where they can actually critique these artists and let these artists know for real, how
that shit hot or not.
right. Like if it's banging or whatever, or what you need to work on. And some of these people be so sensitive about it, but hey, it comes with the territory. I wasn't always, a good DJ, so hey, I had to work on my craft too. I thought I was the shit at one point until I got brought back down to reality. So then I had to start working on my craft. So that's the same with these artists. So I mean, I love them all, but sometimes you got to put in more work than you think.
For sure. Now, considering you've been around for some time, you doing these events.
Shit,
you
I'm
and the
100 years
DJ.
old.
No, I'm just saying you like a goat out here in these streets. So I'm just we gotta go through all the whole timeline. You know what I'm saying? But no, like from events. Being on radio stations to you actually starting your own radio station. I want you to talk a little bit about A&O Radio, what inspired you to actually do that, and give us all the deets.
So I came up with A&O Radio. It was for the people and for DJs and for anybody. So my thing is, a lot of DJs like, I can't get on the radio or a major radio. Even though I'm on Power 92, like a lot of DJs that I know still ask me, how can I get on Power 92? I'm gonna just be honest. I don't know how you get on Power 92. I know that I had somebody that went to bat for me that actually, went in. So how it all started was Ferris at first. DJ Ferris, big ups to DJ Ferris. He had it where it was no politics in the game, nothing. Just send a mix. We get you on. We're gonna do an all weekend holiday mix party. So everybody was telling me about it, but nobody ever told me how to get on. So I was like, all right, that's cool. I get it. It is what it is. So, but one of my good homies who's a DJ, and he was never on Power, but he knew people at Power. That's why he had a stroke, and he's still living, but I got much love for him. Not gonna say his name, but he know who he is. But he was actually the one. I was actually DJing at a party one night, and then I got the text from Bam from Power 92, told me when my mix was gonna play. I'm not gonna lie, I was excited. I was very excited, and you know what? I've been on that ever since. I mean, a lot of DJs have come and gone off of that radio station, but I'm still, I guess, holding on.
Still holding on, strong, man. We're gonna tap more into you DJing on Power 92 and A&O Radio. In a little bit, we finna tap into this quick music break, so don't go nowhere. We live and lit on that iLLANOiZE. What's up, y'all? It's your favorite chocolate baddie, Mary J. I need everybody to head over to your Google Play or App Store. Download the iLLANOiZE app, because we live and lit each and every day, 25/8. It's the illest, the realest, the trillest. Make sure you got that app downloaded, man. iLLANOiZE, the illest. You already know it's the drip. Nah, I'm finna get all up in your business. I hope you know that.
That's cool.
Okay, so
Everybody
before we
else
left,
try to.
we was talking about you being on Power 92. Now, do you feel like since you've been in the game for some time now, do you feel like there's a certain sort of, because when I first hopped in the industry, you know, a lot of people was telling me like, oh, it's very competitive, it's very cutthroat, it's a dog eat industry. Like, what's your take on being a DJ in Chicago specifically?
I hate being a DJ in Chicago.
Why?
Not like that. I'm gonna tell you why. I could go to East Chicago. I could go to Maryville. I can go to Gary. I can go to St. Louis and be the man just from what I do in Chicago. And people treat me like I'm just, they're like, man, we never heard nothing like this. We ain't never heard a DJ get out like this, which is cool. You know, my whole thing is I just don't think everybody in Chicago to me, it just seemed like a lot of DJs are against because everybody want to be the man. My whole thing is, as a DJ, I don't want to be the man. Okay, I get it. Every DJ want to be heard. Every DJ want, you know, some type of status. At the end of the day, that's why I move like I move. Like, I don't be all loud and out there like that. I might post a few things on social media or whatever, but I mean, I ain't gonna lie. At first, back then, yeah, I did want to be the man and all that back then. But I mean, from learning the game and how to be the man, that's when I had to slow down. Like, man, this ain't gonna work, because what you do is you irritate people, and then they don't want to. When people bring up your name, they he irritate. No, he irritate. Ugh. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you really just got to put in the work, do what you do. You know, be humble, and that's why I got A&O Radio. I'm like, okay, I get it. You can't get on these, you know, major radio platforms like FM radio or whatever. But okay, it's another outlet. You build your catalog by being on different, you know, other different radio stations, you know, and just keep posting it. Somebody gonna listen, or somebody gonna say something like, oh man, this DJ on such and such, or this DJ on A&O Radio, he cold, or he was good, I listened, he was good, you know, basically like that. The problem with a lot of DJs is they want it to happen just like that. They think they want it to happen next day. Like, come on, like next day, yeah, okay, I just started DJing 4 weeks ago. Now I'm ready to be known and be on the radio. And then they always want to down other DJs, like, oh, I'm better than him, or this and that. Like, that's not the way to go at the end of the day. And I used to do it back then too, but I had to learn, look, it ain't about who's better than who. It's about what you doing. It's about how you moving. It's about, you know, who you know too. I'm not going to lie about this. It's definitely about who you know. So my whole thing is, I'm going to just be honest, I knew nobody but that one guy who got me on Power 92. And then since then, now, I know I got a nice little catalog of people that I know that know me as a good person, and know that I'm a good person, and that, okay, he ain't, you know, trying to be the man. He ain't trying to take nobody's spots. He ain't trying to do all this. He ain't trying to outshine nobody. He ain't being negative in these streets. You know, he doing stuff. And that's why I got A&O Radio. My whole thing is, if I never would have got on major radio, I probably eventually still would have got, you know, A&O Radio, so I could just be heard, because I know I got people that listen to me. And I mean, A&O Radio was doing good. I mean, all about A&O Radio right now. I'm just saying, you know, as far as the internet, I'm surprised it's doing as good as it's doing. So, you know, I just want to give other DJs opportunities to be on a radio station that at least get over 20, you know, K listeners, you know, and across the world in this internet, so you could have free range to do what you want to do as a DJ. And, you know, that's where all that, you know, that's how that's how it all stemmed from, whatever, you know.
Okay, so now I want to ask you something, because oftentimes I talk about blackballing in the industry as far as artists, but I feel like it's relevant for creatives in general. Can you speak a little bit about being blackballed as a DJ in Chicago?
Yes. So let's just say, for me, I charge somebody $500. They call me, how much you charge? $500. Then, of course, another DJ say, or come behind me and say, well, I do it for $150. That's a problem. My whole thing is, I mean, for you to one of the. First of all, you gotta respect what you do as a DJ. You know what I'm saying? And for you to take your price for 6 hours or 8 hours all day long for $150, and gotta bring equipment and all that, just so somebody can hear you. And then 9 times out of 10, you probably won't rock it like I would or whatever. And then now you just did all that for $150 for no reason whatsoever. At the end of the day, I'm just being honest. If all the DJs in Chicago stuck together, what would we need with promoters? Seriously. I get it, promoters bring people, but at the end of the day, if it ain't no DJ, it ain't no party. That's just real. You can have 1 million promoters, but if you ain't got nobody playing music, no party. Try it out and see how it works.
For sure. And that's what I'm saying, man. Put some respect on the DJ's name, man. Now, do you have any upcoming events, any upcoming shows where you gonna be DJing at? You know, anything you wanna let the people know before we get up out of here?
Yeah, I'll be at Flat Nation in Gary, 5004 North Broadway this Saturday for Freaknik. After I do this wedding, then Saturday I'm gonna be at Bar 22 downtown Chicago, 2244 North Michigan. So that's what's up, right across the street from Baseline.
Okay, and where can everybody follow you on social media, and how can they tune in to A&R Radio?
At G DJ Anton 5000. That's at G and Twitter. On Facebook is DEEJANTON, and of course A&R Radio, www.aoradioshy.com, or download the Live 365 app. Search A&R Radio, save it as a favorite, and like I always say on my show, you got us right at your thumb tips and your fingertips. That's what's up.
For sure, man. Make sure y'all go check it out. I don't know. I think he took my picture off, but we gonna talk about it off air, man. But no, shout out to A&R Radio, and shout out to DJ Anton again. I want to say, you know, I appreciate you. You know, we go back like 2 flats on the Cadillac. You know, you've been rocking with me since day one.
Yep.
And, you know, even though we have our ups and downs, I feel like, you know, it's a family thing. We everything always come back full circle. So thank you for rocking with me. You know what I'm saying? Helping me out in my career, you know, and, you know, it's up there with us. It's up and stuck there with us.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I got a lot of love for you. I didn't see your growth. You know, I have nothing negative to say about you. Yeah, we got into it before. We all gonna
we
do that.
Always get into it.
Yeah, because we brother and sister. I want to see the best for you. That's why. And from what you're doing, you gonna make. I'm telling you, you gonna be on Power 92 or GCI or something. I'm telling you, watch. I can see it.
For sure, man. Look, well, we live and lit on the illest, the realest, the trillest. Make sure you download that iLLANOiZE app, man. Turn us up.